Hi everyone. So the interaction keys seem to be the same. So we're currently using two different softwares to make this happen, and we'll see how this goes. Might help if I turn the controller on. Let's tap back into the game. Also, let me move the chat so I can still see VTuber models, see if it's behaving correctly. Right now, I'm not too happy with it. Looking to the side. There we go. Expect a lot of jank in this one. We're just testing the models out to see if they actually work.
Yagyuu,
On some of the in-game music for you guys. There we go. My controller feels really laggy. Pressing X does it like 20 years later. Is there any like public rooms maybe? Is it just my controller or is it like the Bluetooth that's like malfunctioning here? I think it's the controller itself because I'm hitting the button, like the X button feels a bit loose. It doesn't feel too great. So maybe the controller's on its way out. It's entirely possible, considering this controller's being used for Freedom Wars. I'm gonna try replugging my Bluetooth adapter thing. Let's see if that helps, maybe. There we go. It feels better, maybe. Ah, you know what it might be? I think it's Steam. Let me check the button layout real quick. Make sure it's... There we go. Maybe that'll make it better? Put that zoom in on the RU, what the heck? I do have Oh. When did I bring these dragons? Whoa. That was an aggressive freeze from Freedom Wars. This whole stream is like technical problems. There was something else I was gonna do, but now it's not in my brain to do it. Also, I can, like, give you a little bow. And also the lip syncing is a lot better now, so that's nice. This is definitely a lot better. Wait a second. I'm gonna restart the software real quick. So I'm gonna disappear while I do that. I need to start as administrator because otherwise you won't be able to see me do certain actions. Due to the anti-cheat in the game not really liking the fact that I'm loading some external VTubing software. It's not very happy. Alright, there we go. Should be coming back now. There I am. The tracking's a bit off, as it pretty usually can be. Alright, now let's there we go. Yeah, I need to change the hotkeys for that. That'll be something I do later. See if I can find a new key for, you know, 2 and 3, I believe. Or just number 2, really. Let's try invasion, I guess. Yeah, I can invade my own panopticon. That will certainly give me a bit of a boost. That's funny. It tells you that you're gonna waste 5 invasion permits invading Tokyo. But invading any other panopticon is just a super bad idea. Oh, and also you still can see the details on my cape. No. Also see that. Pretty cool. The tracking has flunked up. I can reset it. That's gonna be a common theme, I think. No. Let's go. Because honestly, the more I mess with this, the I think the worse the eyeballing becomes. 敵対勢力の反応を感知しました。敵対勢力を殲滅してください。政治管内に特徴を排除してください。Also, some point later, I will show like the Vela model since she got a few updates, and also the Yagyuu. Traffic's not great. There we go. Alright, I'm using like things are bound to probably not go completely correct. There we go. Also, happy late Halloween, everyone. Alright. Don't worry, we're not invading the whole stream. I'm just doing an invasion to, you know, keep things going a little bit. Oh, Hibari, get up. They will not take you. Trying to take Hibari, that's a serious crime. Punishable by getting your head blown off like a soda can. Honestly, apart from the tracking issues, I'm actually pretty impressed with the test so far. I don't know about you guys. Very keen to hear the feedback. Like, look, if I tilt my head, it will actually follow me, which is pretty cool. And also my eyebrows. And my blinks. I can even keep my eyes closed. So, I'm very, very pleased with how things are going. I could donate those. I really don't want them. Also, give me a second. I'm gonna post out to the Freedom Wars community that I'm streaming, and also that there's a room up because people don't really know. Let's take a look. Let me do that real quick. There we go. Yeah, sorry. My emotions are playing on me. What was I gonna do? First I was gonna get chat back up, because otherwise I can't see what he is going to say. I think there's a couple options I can enable on my side that will fix the tracking problem. But right now, I'm not proficient enough in the software that I'm using to know what to enable. So I'll figure it out as we go along. Let's do this one in memory for the PvPers, I guess. Oh my goodness, what have I done to that build? What did I do for that build? How are you doing? I'm doing great. I hope you're doing fine as well. I'm doing good, just laying down on my bed with my cats. Nice. Glad to hear you're doing well. I miss this thing doing, you know, like viable PvP stuff, I guess. I don't miss the stagger, per se, but I do miss it being able to push. You can call me Tailgater or Gator if you want to. Good. Come here, you. No, not the Yagyuu, please. Tailgater is a monster truck name, and CSX is a train tower. Oh, that's As for me, well, Yagyuu is from, you know, it's from Samurai Pyro, I guess, at the time. And then the channel is just something I added on because that's a very Japanese thing. And it makes sense. I only started like VTubing this year, like, you know, maybe off, I believe. super happy to be able to do the, you know, like these 2.0 models. It's taken some time. It's just I'm actually learning as we're going along in terms of, you know, the channel progressing. I'm learning how to 3D model, which is something I didn't really know, you know, too much about. I'm not saying I'm an expert by any means, but I'm certainly a lot better than I used to be. Backups here. Let's just do 1 or 2, I guess, because it's something I have. Go back to the build. Might try to tweak some of the tracking as we go along. I'm back. I was feeding my cats. What did I miss? What you really missed was that I was explaining about the origin of my name today. And then, you know, I'm still new to VTubing at the moment. Like, I've not been doing it for too long. I've only been doing this for like a month. And I'm like super happy to get these 2.0 models getting tested since I've been working on them and, you know, for a little while now. And I learned 3D modeling as we go along. Like, I knew nothing about 3D modeling when we started. And I've just been trying to learn. Have you ever been to a monster truck? No. I've watched them on the TV, but I've not been to one. Marie, no, stop. Stop trying to be the hero here. I even forgot Marie was here. So for anyone who doesn't play Freedom Wars usually, Marie likes to carry the citizens on her own. She's basically just like, ah, yeah, I'll just do everything. There's nothing you can do. You can't stop her. Right now, the sore part of it for me is definitely the eye tracking, I will say. For some reason, the eye tracking has a lot of trouble. I don't know if my camera is having trouble keeping up with my eyeballs, or if it's just the software itself. Look up the highlights of Virginia Beach monster trucks on the beach when you're done streaming if you want to. I'm not forcing you to. Fair enough, I'll give it a Battle paradoxes? I'm gonna try and re-enable the receiver's tracking. That fixes it. Maybe if I use that, it might actually. Or they might just fight each other, which is entirely possible too. Okay, there we go. If you see a monster truck that is half white and half green with blue eyes, that's Tailgater. Alright. We got a Bobbers with headshot multiplier. It sounds interesting. It could potentially do something. I don't know. Nah, I think power's probably better than Harold Young. One of the monster trucks looks like a Cybertruck. Got plenty of things here. The Cybertruck looks better as a monster truck. You know what? I tend to agree. Or at least I'm gonna think I'd agree to it because of the fact that the Cybertruck kind of looks awful on its own. Dirt Crew, Blockhead, Cyber Attacks, Dirt Crew, Dozer, Saigon Shaker, Airmail, Tailgater, Bad Company, and Smashosaurus were the monster trucks at Virginia Beach. I see someone has living as their character. Sorry, that's what's been going through my mind. You know, the person that joined us, they have living. That was a PvP player. I'm gonna Saravaton for their accessory, which is kind of interesting. One little thing. 奪還すべき誤送機にシビリアンを搬送してください。奪還すべきシビリアンはあと3人です。敵ゾール接近中。間もなく解析します。Cyber Attack Monster Truck King of the Beach this year, and it looked like a cyber truck. Honestly, they should just turn all cyber trucks into monster trucks. They look way more fitting for a monster truck than actual, you know, cyber trucks just driving a road. I think that's what they wanted to make. They didn't want to make, you know, like an actual car. They just wanted to make a vehicle that can just compete in monster truck tournaments. Come on, other living. We can rinse from also before leaving this area. Okay. One of the monster trucks looked like it was made out of Lego. It's called Blockhead. That's actually a nice, interesting concept. Who we got here? We got Lucille, Ida, Agnes, Troy, and Ryoma. Also, I got my gangs in my mouth today. Bit of a late Halloween, you know, costume, I guess. But I couldn't exactly do a stream yesterday. I was really busy trying to set this up for today. But I'm glad I got it done, so at least, you know, everyone can sit back and enjoy the stream. They even have a monster truck that looked like a dump truck called Dirt Crew. I'm actually having a lot of like good vibes with this avatar. Just moving around. The setup isn't much more than what I was doing for a 1.0 model, if anything, because I don't have to worry about, you know, poses and stuff. How you can actually control a face. I even have a monster truck piece of airmail. Nice.
奪還すべきシビリアンはあと4人です。
Also, I hope everyone's having fun with the stream so far. I'm sorry if there's been a few tech problems. Like I said, this is a test stream. I did level as such since I knew that things might go a bit wrong, considering I haven't really tested this outside of private testing, which private testing can only show me so many problems, while an actual stream can show me a lot more. And it also gives everyone a chance to give feedback and stuff. The driver signed it too. That's actually really cool. Honestly, like, if you choose to sell that and you know, like in a few years, it will be worth quite a bit of money. You know. But even if you don't and you choose to hold on to it, it's a nice little memory, which is always nice. I think memories and you know, just holding on to certain things can actually be very important. Freedom Wars is doing its thing. This game, it does not like you using anything that consumes the GPU. It will just frantically decide to drop frames. Have you ever heard of a monster truck named Bigfoot? I think I have, but not through, you know, like monster trucking. I'm pretty sure I heard it from like another video game, if that makes sense. I'm pretty sure the video game just kind of parodied the monster truck. Honestly, flash grenades on a Ramosa is not that great unless the Ramosa is hopping around. I would recommend bringing them for, you know, like a Paradoxer. Paradoxer just completely fall over. Not like how Ramosa is doing right now. So far, I think the problems that I have with what with the tracking right now are mainly the eyes. They can jettison off, which I'm gonna look into a bit more. Hopefully, I can run another test stream on another day to, continue testing. And also, for the people who watch the vertical stream, that test, I'm still working on vertical streaming. It's just taking me longer to figure out how to build the square parts form that I want to do. And also, I'm kind of had to deal with a security problem the other day. If anyone followed me on Twitter or watched the previous stream, I downloaded some software on my computer at some point that contained an information stealing malware. And I had to change my passwords. It says the breach occurred in February on the website that I was looking at for it. But I wasn't taking my chances since there's every chance that, that password that I was using was the one that was compromised. And also the software, like, I had to wipe all my drives. I also have a monster truck piece of Bigfoot too. That actually sounds really awesome, honestly. Thanks for the subscription, Tailgater. Thank you. Let's go to 109. You get a thumbs up. Do 2 more missions. My dog wants to poop. Okay. Ah, there it is. Notification was slightly delayed. After 2 missions, by the way, I'm going to call it on the stream as well, because I didn't even notice, but we've actually been going for a little while. I've just been talking my head off here. Oh, after 2 missions, I'll quickly showcase the other models, and then I'll call them up. Get up, Nina.
成しました。もう無理はしないでください。いい風。
I know this one's not as long as, you know, like my regular streams, but it's really just testing to see if things are working. Glad to see most of it actually is. Rusty playing this though, I'm not gonna lie.
シビリアンが解放されました。誤送機まで搬送してください。ケージの破壊を確認。シビリアンを救出してください。
The eye tracking problem actually looks a bit better. I'm not even gonna kid. You pick that up.
Yagyuu-chan VT. シビリアンの搬送を開始します。弁護はお任せします。
Actually allowing like the programs to do the eye tracking for me instead of my phone seems to actually fix quite a few of the eye tracking problems. Hey, this model looks dope. Good job. Thanks. We got Creepy Screamy with ammo supply rate and a Hulk Shadow with impact damage. Those can go in the bin. I don't need them. Don't need to watch my years count down on me. I think my main issue is finding a way to get my phone to track my face. That's another thing I need to investigate. Let's do a quick 108, why not? Also, for anyone who's seen the 1.0 models, you might have noticed they looked a bit jagged, I guess. I fixed the bug with that. They don't look so jaggy anymore, which is really good. It turns out that I didn't really do the shaders too well when I made the 1.0. But now that I've made those fixes, they're actually a lot more, you know, better looking. Hibari, please, just for once in your life, obey me. Hibari. There we go. She's so disobedient. I told you. Also, I retextured inside the mouth too. I made like a mouth texture manually. It took a few hours to make it because I had to do it by mouth. Like, it was trial by fire. Ooh, an LE. I love this level. Oh no, I'm sick, sorry. Actually, one of the weapons I like using, honestly. I wish I used it more. Excuse me, can you stop doing that? Thank you. That's how you get rid of the guy who's shooting a rocket launcher at you. That's random citizens like here. Yeah, I'm just gonna chill on the floor. Guess I'll run you to the RU. Honestly, my controller is actually behaving ever since I've, what do you call it? Ever since I did those fixes earlier in the stream. Those were because I was trying to, like, the problem what happened was that I was setting my controller up so it would just, you know, automatically increase my sentence, so I don't have to sit there and mash square and X all the time. And I left something on that toggles the controls. It sounded good at the time. It was great, because it meant I just had to press the button once. But when it came to playing the actual game, that setting has to be turned off. Otherwise, what happened earlier happens. It feels like the controller is input delayed entirely. Yeah. And also, I do have my nails to, like, you know, like the long lost claws. Because naturally, I am a vampire in this form. What we got here? I ain't gonna be able to keep any of it. That might be the worst of the lot. I would have preferred a power roll, I think, though, so maybe it's not too bad to lose. Since I'm on Deadly Sinner mode, I can't keep these drops at all. If I try to, the game will just continuously give me a sentence. Hence why I say that I used it to farm my sentence up. That's stream done, I think, isn't it? Alright, before I go, let me show off the other models. Let me also accept this retribution. First, By the way, if you get a bug where if you go to the window it freezes your game, go to Hibari. Well, in my case it's Hibari. If you go to Hibari here and you click save, it will basically skip what would have froze your game. And then you can just go to a window after you save the game and accept the operation, so you're guaranteed to never freeze your game that way. I actually took a risk by going to the window there because it meant that the game could crash or freeze, or I could just be, you know, stuck in place. Let me load the other avatars then. Alright, let's start with Yagyuu. See? Yagyuu's here now. Let's start with the regular Momo, I guess. After that. So you can see she's got like a new lipstick, I guess. A bit of makeup on the eyes here. You know, like a bit of eyeliner. And the new mouth texture. But yeah, I played my NASCAR game the other day and I ran out of gas with 1 lap to go and I still won the race. Let me load back in my vampire avatar. Anyway guys, I'm gonna end the stream here. Thanks for coming, and thanks for subscribing and joining and chatting. It was good. And see you in the next one.